Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video I am going to be doing some pulls for Gold Mythic Amber, who has been released on the advanced token wheel, but she has also been released on another wheel. I did wait until this wheel started before doing my pulls. As you can see, it just started about 45 seconds ago, and she's in the new Legends of the Arena wheel. I know this has been kind of controversial in how this has gone. I might do some content basically talking about the Legends of the Arena, how it's gone, and basically, you know, the kind of things that Scopely do when it comes to releasing something new and then, well, you know, making it worse a lot of the time. But I think the first wheel was maybe a bit too untenable. I think I've seen a lot of people talk about the fact that it was a bit too OP, but obviously can still be pretty good. I think the newer one isn't too bad, but it is kind of surprising to see a brand new character in the likes of Amber in here. This does mean you can farm your like arenas to potentially get an Amber and then maybe save some advanced tokens when it goes, you know, when you go in on the advanced character on the advanced token wheel. I've only got 2 pulls, so I'm just going to do my 2 single pulls, and if I get my 0.25% Amber, that means I save what, 6k advanced tokens minimum, which is obviously pretty decent and actually kind of vital for me because I only have about 240k tokens and we're not going to get Amber. And this character here is an example of why a lot of people are complaining. This is an old character that's on the Gold Mythic wheel, and I think people are hoping that these sort of characters are not going to be on any refreshes in the future. We'll have to wait and see there, but like I said, I'll talk about that maybe in another video, but I think it's pretty clear what the issue is there. When it comes to the character on the advanced wheel, pretty straightforward. You do 6 pulls and you get a copy of the character as a pity. We could get lucky on the pulls as well. The other characters in here aren't too bad. If you haven't got Pizza Boy Glenn, he is actually pretty decent, especially on a Regina defense team. He actually can take 0 damage because of how his kit works and it stacks with the Regina passive. And there are obviously some other characters on here, even some characters like Eva and Ghost, and even Ellen as well. I think that's Ellen, the leader, and she is pretty useful. I think she kind of went under people's radars when she was first released, but she's very, very, very powerful. Is it Ellen? If it is, I'm going to pull on Ellen. I am going to pull on Ellen. We've got 3 pulls. We're going to do 3. Feeling a little bit saucy on the triple. Don't normally do 3 pulls. Not Akira. We're not having that Akira luck again. Zhang. It's nice to see him on here as well. We get normal East Evo. Zhang's pretty good. I think this is the first time I've really seen him come back. It is surprising they don't do return wheels. I don't know why they don't do return wheels, but you know, it is what it is. We're going to pull on Pizza Boy Glenn. We do need to get pretty lucky with the pulls on but I pretty much have to get 2 if I'm honest, because you can see I'm like just about 700 tokens low on the last pity, or the 24 or 240,000 pity 24th pull, but we're gonna get pity number 1 right now. There we go. And I might do a guide on this character. I know a lot of people have been kind of hyped for her. There we go. Is it going to be ×5 nice and early? Okay, we're going to get 2 copies. That's going to be 1 plus pity. I'll take that. I kind of needed that no matter what. I can make up 700 tokens pretty easily, but 6k not as much. Let's see, we're going to do another pull. We'll pull on Princess here. If we get lucky again and pull her again, then I'm actually just fully sorted. Fully sorted. But like I said, I think I'm going to make a guide on the character, because I think a lot of people are going to be pulling for her. She is pretty interesting when it comes to her kit. Rushing off of turn 1, heavy AOE, you know, decap potential. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Should be quite nice. You can very particular teams quite nicely. I've had people message me talking about, I'll be able to finally just nuke a Davy team like turn 1, which she will be able to do most likely. There will be other characters on those teams that could be a potential issue, the likes of bodyguards and stuff like that, but generally speaking it should be pretty decent. Generally speaking, we'll put on Pizza Boy Glenn again. There she is. That's what I needed. That's why. Oh, we get ×5. It is actually reasonably early too. How early is that? That's pull number 11. That is not too bad. That is not too bad. And if we look at the summons, I have actually got a better chance to get a ×5 here than I have of getting her on this wheel in the Legends of the Arena. That's why it's just really bizarre she's on here, especially when it's just so low rates. I think it's probably not worthwhile doing that. it kind of undermines her original release. That's my opinion on it. It's kind of strange. I wouldn't put a character on anything like that for ages. I'm going to see how many pop-ups I get. I've had 13 in a row. That's the worst I've counted, guys. 13 in a row. Absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. So we get, how many? 7 copies of her. We've got the extra petty and the extra single pull. It is another ×5 on an advanced. I still don't think I've had an ultra ×5. I might have got one actually recently. I can't really remember, to be honest. I can't really remember. But the majority of my ×5s have always been advanced, which generally speaking was always good because the advanced odds were so bad, like versus the ultra. But ultra obviously is pretty bad too now. It is pretty bad. I'm not sure if I've got a grade 4 piece of fodder. It's a shame she doesn't use the second scythe in her attack, like, you know, like just put them both over her head and just smash them on the heads. It looks like I have. I'm not sure which one's the one I have locked. I'm pretty sure I've got one of these locked. We'll find out. We'll find out. She gets her jacket. Okay. I can't remember if she has like a backpack or something like that. Does she have a backpack? I don't think she does. Maybe weaponry on her back. I always did like her jacket. It's unfortunate the way it works in this. Like it's kind of like Princess's jacket, but green instead of pink. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, should I say, how it's going to work. Because like, it looks nice here, but then when I make it LB3, I'm pretty sure it's just going to get absolutely torn up. Absolutely torn up, shredded. Yep. No backpack, just shredded jacket. And it's such a nice jacket. It looks comfortable. It looks warm. But that's Amber. And like I said, I might do a guide on this character. Let's just check her out in the roster. Let's check her out in the roster. I think the best way to do it is 5 and then rarity. Is that it? And then she should be at the top left-hand corner somewhere. There we go. I think, yeah, she's definitely worth maxing out. I think I talked about it, like agility is the one that you don't really have to max out, but the rest, especially the AP gain off of turn 1, definitely looks good. I'm going to get to leveling her up a little bit. Got a little bit of trainers, all the food as well, of course. And we'll see what we can do. If you do want to see a guide on Amber, you know, if you pull for her, let me know in the comments down below and I can get that together sometime this week. Maybe even tomorrow if I've got some time. But that's it for my pulls for Amber. Like I say, I got a little pretty lucky. I kind of need to get a little lucky, but it is the way it is. I'll take it. I'll take it. And Amber, like one of my favorite characters. You can probably check my video from back in the day where I pulled this character. Oh no, I got her in a temple, I think, in the 6-star era. And man, it was really near the end of the 6-star era, but she was still amazing. She was still amazing. And I'll try and link that video in the overlay right now if you want to go check that out. My reaction was pretty good. But that's the end of this video, guys. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. Take care, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.